Hey guys, this is Gorbish from Precipice Games Community, and this is going to be the first Icima sneak peek. This one is going to be on your Capitol building. It's going to be more of a what you need your Capitol building to look like, the parts of it that matter, um, how it can receive damage, how you can fix that damage, its location, how is its location important, things like this. Gonna try and do this really. Gonna try and wrap this up in 10 minutes or so, so I don't take too much of your time. All right, so to start off, your Capitol building will consist of 5 parts. Your first part is your main part of your Capitol. Boop. That's not the color I wanted to use. Your main part of your Capitol. The main part of your Capitol is the head. This is the symbolism where you put your flag, the main part that's important, whatever. It's like the United States of America, you have that centerpiece, right there in the middle. That's kind of what this is. And then you have your wings, okay? Your wings are your, first and second pieces additional to your main. The third part is the third and the fourth. Now, the reason this is important is because you have to have each of these pieces. This is terrible. You have to have each of these pieces on your Capitol building. You have to have a main. You have to have a 1 and a 2, a 3, and a 4. All of these pieces must be present. Now, what this means is that you don't have to build your Capitol. It doesn't have to look like this. This is just the easiest way to represent it. It means that this great spirally tower that looks like crap because Gorbish can't paint at all. Anyways, this great spirally tower may be my main building, but it must be accompanied by some smaller buildings on the ground to help represent what it is. This is crap. Gorbish, what do you think? Right. Okay, Gorbish can't build at all. Anyways, the purpose is that you have more than one, so say, building representing your nation. Don't ever try to let me draw. Okay. Okay, so the point is that you'll have more than one thing representing your nation. So I have my main building, which is the icon, the thing that people will look to, and additional buildings, like the wings on the White House in the United States of America. Um, this is like your nation's health bar. That's what this represents. As if, we take a rectangle and put it out, and go like, take these lines and go like this. Your nation has a tiny little. I should have made a health bar for this. I had this all set up and ready to go, so I could just get the video down first time. Okay, so you have a health bar as a nation, right? Boop, 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 oops. Oh man. Derp. There's your health bar, right? As, let's say, the first week comes by, you collect a war fine, and you don't pay it the first week. So first week comes by, the administration team inspects you, and you miss the first week. You lose a health bar. In representation, building 4 just became crumbled. This could happen, like, we'll destroy it, and it'd be protected so you can't edit it and things like that. Okay. How do I get this back, Gorbish? Why is my buildings are gone? Herp, derp, derp, derp. Well, your buildings are gone because if you do not make a payment for war fines, taxation, yeah, okay. You do not make one of these payments in the first week they were issued, not the first week of the season, but the first time they're issued. If they were issued this week, you pay them this week, not next week. You still have to pay them if you miss them, but they may be an there may be what is it called? I can't think right now, but it's that word income, interest. There may be interest to your war fine if you don't pay it in the next week. You're also going to lose a building because your nation is in uprising and struggling for power because you can't support it because you can't even pay a war fine. Taxation. If you can't pay your taxation, you obviously have a problem. One that is going to be talked about in our next meeting that is not for sure another way to lose a building is war casualties. What this means is that if nation um, nation F goes to war with nation B, if more Fs are killed than Bs, then this could have an effect as in your population is decreasing, you lose a health bar. But this is gonna, like I said, this is gonna have to be discussed because it may not happen. So we could just like cross this one out entirely. Not for sure. That's why there's this question mark here. Okay, so you've lost your first building. One of these things happened. So you say, Gorbish, how do I get the building back? How do I re-heal myself? Are there health potions? Well, something like that. The way you heal a building back or get it to return to you is by the second week in the game. Let's say I'm going off of the first time the server opens. Reason you make a payment. Ding. Oh, so Gorbish, I get my building back? No, you don't. Because what means how do your people know you're reliable? I mean, you could still be in chaos just because you started to pay things off doesn't mean you're settled and official. The only way to pay this off is repetitive payment. So the third week, you're good, all fines paid. Gorbish, can I get my building back? Correct! Your health is back. Right? Building's back. I'm not really going to get rid of the red. My building's back. But if you miss that second week, or that third week, that second time in a row, if you miss that, it's not going to be like 2 weeks and then I get another building destroyed. Automatically, another building destroyed. You have to pay your war fines. You have to pay taxation. Here's how the game, okay, now here's the important part, okay? I just lost another health bar. This health bar right here, this should be called the golden box, okay? All these prior health bars, not as important. I lose building 2. Oh. I lose building 1. Oh. You lose this building right here. You lose this. Your golden bar gets crushed. Guess what, my friends? You've just experienced the one thing that most players hope to never experience on this map. Would you like to know what it is? My friends, you have officially experienced the one thing in all gamer worlds. Game's over. Use all your health buildings. Use it all. Lose this last building here, folks, and that's end game. When this is gone, you're gone. No more capital building. So here's the part. So let's go over this real quick one more time. You have 5 parts to your capital building. Your main, which has to be approved by us, and then once you're in the game, you can build a little additional buildings to the sides that have to be attached to the main building. They have to be attached. This is a necessary thing. And for necessary, because I can't spell necessary with paintbrush. If you miss a war fine, you will lose a building. First payment collection, whatever. If you miss taxation, you will lose a building. Maybe if you have too many war casualties, you will lose a building. This is still up for debate. If your main building is destroyed, game over. You either join a new thing or you leave. It's up to you. Gorbish, is that all you have to say? Yes, it is. Well, good luck, guys.